Hello, beautiful people. Wow, that was a very high-pitched hello. Hello, and it is another amazing, miraculous, beautiful day. Have you noticed that my new favorite word is miraculous? I say it all the time. You're going to really notice that now. I shouldn't have said anything. Anyway, it's a good word. Come on, you have to admit it's a good word. So today we're going to be talking about my experiences with becoming multidimensional and really operating in the 5D, because you know what? That's the cool stuff. I'm sick of 3D, been there way too long, over it, transcending it, hallelujah. I'm joking. 3D is still relevant, don't get me wrong, as I said in my previous videos, but let's talk about the fun stuff and how we're expanding and becoming more and more supernatural. There's a few things that I want to discuss, and I'll do my best to pack it all together nicely and not waffle on like a waffle. Oh my God, I crack myself up. How sad is that? So basically, one of the main factors that I've noticed becoming more and more multidimensional is that I'm able to tune into multiple timelines simultaneously, which I knew kind of in theory, but to actually experience, live and breathe it is another layer and dimension that I didn't really expect. So in recent times, I've had some intense events took place during COVID for me. My ex-partner lost his father, and then we were torn apart at the airport and basically forced into separation. So yes, he's now in another country, and we've had to sort of let each other go, sadly, but it's been the best thing for us both because we weren't handling the situation very well, and he's also in grief. So that's just been quite a very, look, honestly, it was a terrible time. That was like a few months back now, but when that happened, I started to see more and more into other timelines from the past and how we'd been separated in Italy. And actually in that timeline I died and he was left by himself. And I also saw into Nazi Germany where he was a little boy and I was the mother and he was taken away on a train. So I tuned into multiple timelines when we were separated. And I don't know if the trauma triggered those happenings, but I think it may have helped to elevate the energy to that degree that I was able to see into these other timelines at the same time. Because obviously when we're talking in multidimensional terms, everything lives now. So the past, the present, and the future all live in this infinite moment now and now. And now. I could do that for hours. No, I won't. I promise. That's that, clickety clack. So one of the major changes I've discovered is, not just through trauma, I have seen this type of situation where I'll meet someone and suddenly I'll just be like viewing meeting them in another time at the same time. It's almost like I'm seeing it as this at the same time as what's in front of me is playing out in the 3D. So that is a very unusual thing, and it comes in waves and it comes and goes, and I feel like events that are more, let's just say, emotionally charged seem to elevate it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. It's quite tricky to convey, but I hope I've done okay. Okay, beyond that, psychic powers, yay! I honestly am tuning in more and more to the realm of being a psychic, into remote viewing, and I'm also doing my best to practice building on these skills. So one of the things I have noticed is I'll see someone coming to my place before they arrive, and I'll know they're on their way, and they haven't told me. So for some reason, I'm able to see into their energy before they come. And I see them very clearly in their car, and I'm like, oh my God, so-and-so is coming over now. And then lo and behold, 5 to 10 minutes later, they're on my doorstep. So that's been pretty cool. So yeah, I've also started practicing remote viewing where I blindfold myself and basically expand these little white dots in my eyes, and I move them out of my eyes, and then I do my best to view what's in front of me. So I started just practicing actually with my tarot cards with a blindfold, and I just randomly choose a tarot card and try to pick up the energetic imprint, or I don't know how to explain that, but try to pick up what that card is without using my physical eyes. And I've been pretty successful. It's a lot easier with colors. Somehow colors seem to be easier. The tarot cards are quite complex. So I think what I need to do is actually buy some more simple cards. But I did have some success. Like, for instance, I was holding, what was it? I think it was like love. And on this particular tarot card, there's like dolphins and stuff like that. And I was really picking up the dolphin energy, but I couldn't quite nail exactly the card. So yeah. And water, like obviously lots of water, and I was feeling it. I was like, oh, it's a water. Like I knew it was cups, like I knew like the suit. But yeah, I just didn't pinpoint exactly which one. So yeah, like getting there, remote viewing, and feeling good about that. So what else? Less food. I'm eating way less. I don't know why. I'm going through this weird phase where I don't feel like I need as much food. And look, I'm not encouraging you to do this. Please don't do it. But I do actually do a little bit of sun gazing very, 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 very early in the morning or very late in the afternoon. And I flicker my eyes and I look at the sun. And for some reason, I really do feel less hungry. And it's like almost like the sun's feeding me a little bit. I'm not eating altogether, but it's just like I just don't have the same appetite as I used to. There we go. That's a little bit of what has been happening for me. Leave your comments down below. What does it mean to become multidimensional? What does it mean to operate in the fifth dimension? And how are these things working for you? I'd love to hear from you. Okay, sending you all my love to wherever you are in the world. Have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever it is. And I'll be back soon. Bye.